Today we are testing tomatoes to see if they taste good or bad.
Yep. So today we are in the greenhouse and we are doing a cherry tomato taste test. There are 9 varieties in here and we want to see which ones we like best. And what better critic than a little kid? What do you think? Yeah? Today my daughter gets to film and try out some really yummy cherry tomatoes. Are you excited?
Yeah!
Okay. Let's get going. We have 9 varieties today. They are Sparky XSL, Artisan Bumble Bee Pink, Artisan Mix, Ruby Crush, Blueberries, Black Strawberry, Sungold, Sunpeach, Black Cherry, and Suncherry. Now, out of all of those varieties, we definitely have some that we've grown every year for a long time now, but there are a couple new ones in there that we get to try out. So let's get going on it.
That's right.
Our first one is called Sparky XSL, and you can see they are gorgeous. And they are a really cool stripy color. I'll pull one here. I'm going to put it close to the camera. Look how cool they look. All right, so time to give it a test, okay?
We want to see how it tastes, and if it tastes really good, we should start growing it.
Grow more of them?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, try it out. I'm trying a broken one, for sure, right? Juicy.
Mm.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is it sweet?
So this one we're for sure going to grow next year.
Yeah, I think so too. XSL stands for Extended Storage Life too, so these ones pick really well, so we can take them to the farmer's market and stuff like that. So that is really nice about this variety. And they get really big, which I really like too. I should also mention all of the tomatoes in here have been pruned down to a single or a double liter, so they are putting a lot of energy into the fruit, and some of the cherry tomatoes do seem a little bigger than what we got last year when we didn't prune our tomatoes at all.
A little bit more detail on Sparky XSL. This had a slightly fruity flavor with a little bit of acid.
Our next one is Artisan Bumble Bee Pink, and these look very similar to the Sparky XSL, but let's try one of these. There you go. What do you think?
I got kind of a bad one.
Really? Why? Doesn't seem bad enough. You're still eating it. Well, here, we'll get you a new one, okay? What do you think? Now thumbs up? Did you really like it? Which one did you like better, the first one or the second one?
Second one, definitely.
Oh, okay. I thought they were kind of similar.
Artisan Pink Bumble Bee. This was not as flavorful as Sparky in my opinion, but it was still a really good tasting tomato, also with a thick skin. It would be really good in a salad as it is not too juicy.
Next we have an Artisan Mix, and this one looks like a pink one out of the mix. I'm going to take this one because it is splitting pretty bad and try this one. You go ahead and pick one. Do that one. We've grown these before. I know I like these. What do you think? Pretty good? A little bit more juicy though, huh? Yeah. These ones I also feel like are a tiny bit more fragile than the last 2 we just tried. Pretty good, right? Which one out of the 3? Which one's your favorite? Number 1, 2, or 3?
3.
You just like them more and more as we go on? Okay.
Artisan Mix. This was sweet and not much of an acidic flavor. They are definitely a pretty neat shape, but they do have tender, thin skin that can often split.
These next 2 plants are called Ruby Crush, and these are a new variety to us this year. This seed was actually really expensive, so we wanted to just try it out in here. I didn't plant too many of them, and we'll have to taste it. Go ahead, try it out. What do you think? A lot more firm, kind of like aroma. This one's actually really sweet.
This one is too.
Yeah?
Try mine. Try yours.
They're the same thing, but we'll see. What do you think? What do you think out of the 4?
Well, I'd say this one is better.
There's better every time, right? I wonder if you're going to think the next one's even better. We'll see. I don't know. Very sweet. Not as sweet as the last ones, in my opinion. Kind of like a meatier texture to it as well. Was kind of different. Not as juicy, not as tender of like a skin. Kind of seems like they would hold up a little well. Look kind of like aroma, but this one was actually really sweet. Or the last one. Let's try this one too. But a little bit acidic too. Like a standard red tomato.
Ruby Crush. This was a nice new one to try this year. It was a little bit acidic, yet sweet. It had a good flavor, and it did have a thick skin with a little bit of meat to it, which was kind of nice.
This next one is a new variety to us. These are called Blueberries, and look how beautiful they are. They are really pretty. So let's try one. I'm going to try the split one again. I'll show the camera. Red on the bottom, and they make kind of a cool little starfish shape. What do you think? Not that flavorful, is it? No. Let's try another one off this other plant. Make sure that wasn't a fluke. I got one. You pick that little one. Yep, that one will be fine. Not worth the hype, in my opinion. I was really excited for these, but the flavor. Is it nearly as flavorful as the other ones we tried?
It's not as flavorful.
It is not as flavorful, I agree. Yeah. But they're pretty.
Yep.
But
they're very pretty. Oh, sorry about that neighing. That's just my sister playing with the horse.
Blueberries. This was obviously not a favorite. It was very mild and not much flavor. It was very juicy, and we just didn't really prefer it.
This next one here is also new to us. It's called Black Strawberry, and these are, it's on this plant right here. Look how pretty that is.
Wow.
Yeah. And on this plant over here, this one we accidentally snipped off the leader when we were pruning, so a new leader has started to go, and it will probably be a little while till that starts making fruit. That's why this plant looks so weird, but this is the same plant. These are not ripe, though, on this plant, but they look like they're going to be really good when they get ripe. Let's try one of these. These are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Strawberries. Black strawberries, I should say. Okay. Not good, huh? No, I'm kind of surprised. That is kind of a bummer. Definitely ripe inside. But I did not love that. Did you?
I did not love that. Definitely not for me.
It kind of has like a weird, I don't even know what that taste is, but a weird, just like icky taste. Like I can almost like taste it in my nose. If that makes sense.
Black Strawberry. This was bland and not much of a good flavor, as you saw in the video. It kind of had a little bit of a strange aftertaste, and we did not prefer the taste at all. Although the color is definitely really beautiful.
Our next variety we have is one that a lot of people know about. It is Sungold, and I know what this is going to taste like, but let's just taste one of these. Go ahead.
I got the ripest one.
You did get a ripe one. Here, try one that was not split. She took a split one. What do you think? So good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you beat that? Out of all the ones we've tried so far. Remember the stripy ones at the beginning? The black strawberry? All
that
of them?
one.
This one?
This
one's the best so far?
Yeah. Yep, it's the best one.
Sungold. You saw how much we liked this one. It is super sweet with a very fruity flavor. It does, however, have a thin skin and can be prone to cracking. This is always a favorite at our farmer's market table. It's kind of like tomato candy in my opinion, but it might not go well in certain things like a salad as they split easily, and they are really a sweet, fruity flavor. The plants, though, are super prolific and they produce a lot of fruit. The plants in this greenhouse this year were pruned, and they still produced a lot of fruit, but when they are not pruned, they produce so much fruit.
Moving on down the line, our next two plants are called Sunpeach. This one's kind of hiding in here, but it has some gorgeous tomatoes growing on it. Let's try a Sunpeach. Did you already pick one? Let me see it. Okay, it's ripe. Go ahead. Try it out. Let's see. Mine is good. Yours is not?
Mm-mm.
Try mine. Oh, mine was a little bit more ripe. Yum. I like that one. You don't like these?
I don't like that one.
Okay. How about mine? How about this one?
I definitely like yours. Just gotta get the ripe ones. Really, really ripe ones.
The really, really ripe ones. Yes. I think that's really good. I think that is almost as good as the Sungold myself, but what do you think?
Mm.
Would you eat like a whole bowl of those? Mm-hmm.
I could eat a whole bowl of the really, really ripe ones.
Yeah, I agree. Those are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gorgeous. I love how so many of them come on.
When you get a green one, it's kind of blech.
Yeah, you're not going to want that, right?
Unless you like green sour.
Yeah. Let's try the next one. Only 2 more left to go.
Sunpeach. This was sweet and mild, yet it had a really good flavor. It was a fruity flavor, and it does have a thinner skin.
Our next 2 plants over here are called Black Cherry. A lot of people are also familiar with these. You already picked one, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
There are a bunch growing down under here
And
back in here. Go ahead and try it. Let me make sure I get a ripe one. That's your suggestion, right? Make sure they're ripe. Yeah. There we go. Kind of show them.
Good.
Good? That is good. You just need to try mine. Yeah?
I tried that one from that plant.
Oh. You think the plants might be different?
Mm-hmm.
There's another one. They're pretty. They kind of have that star effect as well.
Black Cherry. This was sweet with a little bit of an acidic flavor. It has a thicker skin and is definitely a fun color. The plants are also really prolific and they put on a large amount of fruit clusters, which is definitely something that I look out for when I am planning the next garden.
Our last little plant that we're going to try over here is Suncherry, and these are all we really have to try on them. Got a couple of ripe ones. They're just little red cherries. Here you go. You try that little one. I'll try this bigger one. Mine's good. I like it.
Oh, I got 2.
It's just like a red little cherry tomato. Not really much special though, I didn't think.
I got it really ripe.
You did.
Suncherry. In my opinion, this was a standard red cherry tomato flavor. It had a higher acid, and they do taste good, but we just haven't had that many to try on the Suncherry plant, so the review for Suncherry is a little limited.
Hi.
So out of all of that, we tried all of these varieties, and my top winner is probably the Sungold, followed up with Sunpeach. I did really like that. The Black Cherry was also pretty good, as well as these 3 over here. So Sparky XSL, the Artisan Pink Bumble Bee, and the Artisan Mix is also pretty good. Ones I did not really like are the Black Strawberry and the Blueberries, which I am kind of disappointed about, and the Sunpeach didn't stand out enough for me to really matter. Ruby Crush, I'm a little undecided. I did kind of like that one as well. What was your favorite? Look at all the colors.
Well, this one.
That one? Okay.
Well, this one was my second favorite.
Oh, Sungold. Yep. Those are pretty good. Well, thanks so much for watching this video, and hopefully this helped you decide what you might try out in your garden next year as far as cherry tomatoes go.
Yep.